of it. There it is, yeah. There's the other leopard. Yes! So I don't know who this is now, so let me quickly, before I jump to any conclusions here, let me first double check on who we've got here. It looks like, because remember Langa was here, and that could be Hlambela, the one that's on the bank. If anybody can give me an idea on that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a proper spot patterning here, but it's a little bit far. I think I'm going to try and see what we can work out here. There is that little road that goes there. I think that's what we can do, so we can just get a little bit closer to that side. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just going to quickly, there's that little road that I stopped there earlier. As long as it's not Molawati, because if it's Molawati, you know Molawati, he's going to run. But it's not Molawati, it's definitely a young male and a female. So I've got a feeling it's Langa and Hlambela, but I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. Let me first quickly reposition my vehicle. Yes, it's all worked out. I knew I had to work this area a little bit more. Felt it in my bones. Of course. Okay, let's approach her slowly. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so I'm going to put my nose just in here so we got both of them perfectly. That looks like, oh, there's a big hippo here. Calm down, hippo. Okay, let me just go a little bit this side. You got? Okay, I'm just going to stop here. I don't know if you... Okay, let's try to get that one first there. As this hippo went crazy here now, but this young male... Yeah, it looks like Hlambela. If anybody can also confirm that, it'll be fantastic, but it does. There's definitely a male of around about 3.5. I think he's now 3.5, 4 years old. He comes from the western sector. I just want to double check, because the other one's also a male, so we've got 2 males here. I just want to double check quickly. Oh, it might be Maribye, eh? So I just want to double check. Yeah, it's there. And that one looks like Maribye. This one actually looks like Maribye on the right. And that one, Tsemba. Oh, Tsemba, yeah. So Tsemba is this one that's right against the water edge. Definitely Tsemba, this one. It's on the water edge. And Maribye's on the right-hand side of us. Wow. 2 young boys in the hood. Interesting. They're just giving each other a bit of a stare down here. Well, as I said, I had information of Maribye being in Mala Mala. Clearly, that was not that was incorrect. Of course, these are now 2 young males, slowly but surely starting to think of looking for an area for themselves, becoming nomadic, and start venturing away further and further. We'll just have to watch the little lapwings are around this area as well. So Just got to keep a close eye. We'll do a wide berth around all the plovers, all the lapwings. Okay, so Masaba's coming. Oh, he's just lying that side. And Tsemba was pretty much lying next to us here. Station approaching trios. Yeah, I've got Misaba and Tsemba here.
And copy, listening to the radio, we would have been the controller. Just Bombo on quarantine.
Yeah, sorry, I've just been live for quite some time, so I can't be on the radio. Sun has set. It is getting really dark now, so it's very fortunate that infrared we can really witness and still see them in a nice way. You can see Tsemba and Maribye in the background. I've got a fright with something there. I think this, Maribye, I think he was rather, I can see Tsemba's not happy with him. He's following. That's right. Wait, tunnel. There's Tsemba and Maribye, so definitely. Okay, I'll go forward. Maribye is very much showing a lot of. Sorry about the light. There is another vehicle that's just joined us. So Tsemba did move straight towards Maribye, and of course Maribye just decided he was doing a really submissive growl. So luckily Tsemba did not do anything further than just kind of put him in his place, and unfortunately he's just behind the bushes. So yeah, so that's exactly, so what's happening here now is, of course, because Tsemba is more of a dominant male, much larger, much older and all that. So what he's doing now is just putting Maribye in his place, just to show, listen, I am a more of a dominant boy in this area, and Maribye was very submissive. That real funny noises that he was making is a typical noise. Okay, Maribye is just going behind us, yeah. So sorry about the other vehicle, yeah, but there is one other vehicle that has joined us in the sighting. Tsemba's moving over to the other side now of the dam. So I guess clearly they have shown, they had their confrontation now. Poor Maribye, getting kind of pushed from one side from Sasha now to Tsemba. Oh, my boy. See, sooner or later he's going to get to that age, or he's at that age. He's going to get to that point where he's going to decide to move out of this area. Move out of this area and not hang back here for too much longer with all this pressure. Okay, let's go take a look with the other one. Let's quick. Okay, Okay, he's coming past us here now. No, he's following. He wants to follow Tsemba now. You know, it's You can hear the Tsemba busy growling on the far side. He's just hanging back. He's just working out what must he do. But why are you following, boy? Why do you want to follow him? Why do you want to follow trouble? If I'm you, I'll get away from trouble. There we go. Exactly. Rather get away from trouble. I don't want to put him typical jumping up, spraying, just leaving his scent behind. A little bit of a dominant side of things, you know, when they're getting to that age, starting to get used to, well, I want to do that as well. Just scraping the feet, typical back legs. Okay. Let's reverse, yeah. Oh, yes, it's gotten to lie down now. Oh, a big hippo. Okay, so Maribye is now just really settled here. I think Tsemba has just moved further north from the dam itself. I think he's going away from the dam. No, he's lying on the other side. I think I saw vehicles lights there. But yeah, no. I think so many males in the areas are so difficult. Chased each other now further away. Tsemba ran after Maribye, and Maribye decided to hightail it. So he's just in front of us here. I want to double check where he's the other one. I think he was just inside the bush somewhere, but I just want to make sure. But yeah, Tsemba did come back. I think he was not finished. He was not finished with Maribye and the whole situation, so he did come back. One's lying down now. Okay, it looks like Tsemba's just gone lying down now. I think Maribye is still moving further forward. Wow, what excitement. What excitement for the day, I can tell you. Fantastic. But it's just the dynamics of so many males. Just so many young males in the area, and that has been a problem. I saw it in the west as well. You had the Klambela. It was about 2 or 3 young males that side, and it's exactly the tortured male. So there was a few young males that side that also had this whole confrontation. I was just Scotia's young one. I'm thinking of his name now, but it does end up with a lot of confrontation, a lot of these standoffs, and of course that's a big thing. So I can't copy the guy again with that question. FC, please. Sian, no, I think the dam was just by chance being a neutral space there. I think that was just by chance that they both ended up in at that area. So no, it's not really a neutral. It can differ all the time. I've seen many different areas where males hooking up and bumping into each other. So yeah, it's just by chance. I think that maybe one came down for a drink, the other one came from the south, one came from the north. And one lay at the dam, and the other one came for a drink, and all of a sudden they bumped into each other, so. Smell that popcorn. You see, smell it, eh? There's a buttered popcorn. Okay, yes, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a fantastic one to go on an epic drive. Yeah, at the Sunset Drive. It's really, I'm so happy to really experience this moment with everybody. And I think that's it's special for me, it's special for the cam-up, Eckhard. And it's always new things happening. All of a sudden, males bumping into each other. Young males, not even the older males, just the young boys bumping into each other. Luckily, no serious fights. Luckily, there was no one that was injured, which is always a good thing for us. And it's always nice to see that both males can walk away unscathed and unharmed. So, but it is going to be a lesson learned for Maribye, because Maribye is pretty much the youngest of them. So of course he's now all of a sudden being pushed from one side to the other side, and Thandi is not there really anymore. So, you know, which is fantastic. But we're going to let Tsemba carry on.